Hello and welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I am your sometimes host when I do a show, Keisha. I've got producer James over here.
Hello.
We've got baby Marvel who's walking around looking sad and lonely and singing old Negro spirituals because Sushi's at the groomer today and he feels like he's been abandoned for life.
And he pooped in my other room.
He never poops in any of my rooms.
Well.
He only poops in the rooms that belong to a white Owens.
Me or
you
my
and
son.
Jackson,
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't ever poop in the black people's rooms. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we beat the shit out of him if he did do that. He has no fear that anything, because all James is going to do is like, Marvel, super white and shit. That's how you sound.
What?
Yeah, you need to stay with your chest. If he shit in my room, Marvel, come clean this up. Go, okay, let me get the step ladder for you. You're going to have to get your own paper towel. Get that cleaning stuff, that carpet stuff. Get in here. Use your elbows because you're going to get this shit out this room. James is not going to do any of that. He's going to whine. He's going to do, Marvel, pooped in my room. Then he's going to come and tell the rest of that because everyone has to know that Marvel pooped in his office. I don't give a shit about that shit. Clean it up. Go on with your day.
Literally don't give a shit.
No, I really don't. And especially when you're whining about it and shit like that, I just cannot stand a whiny ass man. I cannot. So before we kick off this week's show, I want to remind you guys to make sure you're following us on social media. That includes Instagram, Facebook. You can also listen to the show on, I haven't said this in so long. Let me see if I can get it right. iHeartRadio, Amazon Music,
Spotify, iTunes. Is
that all of it?
And any place else you get podcasts.
It is amazing all the places that you can go to listen to my big ass mouth. But there's plenty of places to go. But make sure you are following us on social media. Like, we're funny on social media, like almost on the daily. So if you need a daily laugh, you need to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I don't do the Twitter still. I don't understand the Twitter. Everyone's like, you need to get on the Twitter, but I don't get that you can only type so many words. So many restrictions for me. Plus Kanye on there. Anyway, if you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The gab with Keisha.
Okay, I'm gonna do this a little bit out of order. Okay, I gotta tell you guys a story. I was gonna save it for bitch please, but I'm gonna go ahead and just tell it now. So I've been having lots of GI issues. You guys know I had my gallbladder removed, and the shit saga continues. Continued last week when I had to go get a colonoscopy. So if you've had one of those, you know that the day before, there's a lot of prep for someone to go up your asshole. Usually the only prep I have with someone going up my asshole is, can I put it in? And then we just go from there. But now you have to prep, you got to take this liquid laxative, just a lot of unnecessary shit you can't eat. It is miserable, and I don't think I've ever complained that much in my life as I was the day prepping for it. So, the next day, producer James and I go to the, what is it called? The colonoscopy up your ass camera place?
Or the doctor's office.
Or the doctor's office. Yeah. One of those. So we get there. We think we're a little bit early, but then the office calls us and they're like, hey, are you coming in? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming in to get this shit done. I'm coming in right now. I kid you not. We probably stepped into the doctor's office. And how many steps do you think I took? Maybe a total of 5.
Maybe.
And I shit my pants.
Yep. Well, they told us to do the prep,
right,
which is like cleans out everything.
Yes,
like super cleans out everything. Mm-hmm. But they told us the wrong time. Like it was too close to the appointment to do the second part of the prep.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a better way to get this done. I don't care if you got to travel through a little bit of my shit to see if there's anything wrong with me. You're a doctor. Figure it out. I literally shit in my bed the night before. Didn't
True.
even know it. I shit in the bed twice, didn't know it until I woke up. Do you know the feeling of embarrassment you have as a 42-year-old person and you shit on yourself in bed and then just went right back to sleep? I don't know. But anywho, go ahead, producer James.
No, I was gonna say you should. I mean, not at 42, maybe 82.
I know. I'm living that old woman's life already. So we get into the office. I'm 5 steps in, and I shit on myself. But no fear, because something told me, bitch, I don't think you should leave this house this morning without carrying an extra pair of panties, some wipes, and some feminine spray. And thank God I did, because they all came in super handy. All right. So I shit on myself. I don't even know what walk of shame this is, going to the restroom. You're trying to hold your butt cheeks. I'm trying to hold my butt cheeks together. I'm trying not to shit on myself as I walk. I'm just trying to hurry and get into this restroom. Okay, so I clean up. I've got to throw away. I had to throw away my panties. A new pair of cute black panties in the trash can there.
They weren't cute no more.
They weren't cute anymore. I was like, no, ain't no point in trying to clean y'all up, rinse it off in this sink. We're just going to start all over again. So they call me to the back. I get undressed. I'm on the bed. They put the IV in because they're ready to rock and roll. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I need to go to the restroom again. And all these medical professionals like, no, how could you? I'm like, I don't know, how can I? I just know that I have to. So they're like, okay, let's get you to the restroom. Literally, if we'd waited 2 seconds before, I would have shit all the way walking to the restroom again. So I'm doing my thing, trying to clean out some more, and I don't even realize that I've snatched out the IV until I look, and when I say, it is amazing how much blood can come out of a small vein where an IV was put. Listen, y'all, there was blood all over the floor, all over the walls. You know when you're watching like murder porn and you see like blood on the ceiling from like a stab? That was me in the bathroom. So I'm trying to figure out a way to stop the bleeding, clean my ass, get up, wash my hands, and get back so I can have this procedure done. Y'all, I don't think I've ever seen myself bleed so much in my entire life. And this was a true walk of fame, having to tell the nurses,
I just made a crime scene in your bathroom.
And I'm sorry. I apologize so much because I heard the nurse go in and she's go, oh, wow. Just like the blood was everywhere except for the ceiling. It was so much. Okay. We go in, we get the procedure done. I'm in the recovery area. James is in there. And I'm just like, oh my God, my stomach just hurts so bad. And so she's like, well, they pumped you up full of gas, just let it out. Okay, I let it out enough so the whole entire building could hear it. Like, I think the little room shook a little bit. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, that's normal. Let it out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to let it out again, but hopefully with not as much bass. Oh, it came out with double the bass.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it did. I'm rocking the room, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Nope, something ain't right. I'm like, I got to go again. And the nurse is like, there's like no way. There's nothing else inside of you. I think it's just the gas. And I'm like, I have two options here. I can stay right here and shit in this room and possibly on the nerves, or someone's going to have to help me to the restroom. I go to the restroom. I'm in there 20 minutes shitting.
Oh, yeah.
20 more minutes shitting after the nurse told me there was nothing else in me to shit. Now, granted, at this point, it is just like yellow water coming out. But it's still fucking coming out of me, and I don't know how to make it stop. So poor James is sitting outside the restroom. It's like, do you need help? Are you okay? And little did I know that he's hearing all the sounds that are being made inside of this restroom. Me bending over, he can hear the farts. It's just so much embarrassment that I couldn't talk shit to producer James for like 2 days. What could I say? I know what his comeback is gonna be. Why? No. I'm gonna just be quiet the next couple of days. All right, so let's get to the gab. Now, we all know that Kanye West, I don't know if it was fucking Fashion Week or wherever the hell he went to, but he and Candace, I got nappy ass hair Owens, decided to wear White Lives Matters hoodies, matching hoodies, which is about stupid. You talk about a waste of goddamn money right there. Because I'm like, Candace, why would you spend money on that hoodie, but you didn't spend money to go get them naps pressed out in your hair? Like, just I don't like black women who are young and they have soulful ass hairdos. But Candace, that is like her hairdo. It's like she goes to them and say, "Oh no, just curl it and let me sit underneath the dryer. I'll be good after that." It's like, no, bitch, you need it to be flat iron. You need a relaxer. You need a silk press. You need all of these things. So since then, Kim has decided to hire more security at her kids' schools because Kanye, with his dumbass, revealed the kids' schools online, the name of the kids' school.
Wow.
Yeah. And so she's extra scared that now he's done this. And a lot of people are upset with Kanye with the White Lives Matter shirt. Now, I'm not saying that white lives don't matter. They do. But.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, the producer James, his white life matters to me because he pays all the bill. I need him to be alive. I need him to be healthy. I need him to be happy. Okay, so I gotta wear a White Lives Matter t-shirt, it's gonna be like James Lives Matter. That's all I'm gonna put right there. So she's hired extra security because she's afraid that people are gonna start to retaliate against the kids. And I'm just thinking, Lord, Kim. It's like 12 of y'all in that family, right? If you include all the Kardashians, and the Jenners, y'all need to beat the fuck out of Kanye West's ass. Do you think I would be getting added security and shit? At what point do you think I would have just whooped Kanye's ass?
About the second time he said anything wrong.
Yes. That I'm like, Kim, you can't be like, Kanye, right? You really got to stop doing all of this, Kanye. Fuck that shit. It's way past that time. Kanye needs to have a Kim Kardashian foot up his black ass because this is just ridiculous. He wants the kids to go to his new Donda school, which, what's the curriculum, Kanye? What the curriculum gonna be? What y'all gonna talk about? What history are y'all gonna talk about? You gonna talk about the history of slavery where you said black people had made a choice to be in slavery? Is that gonna be part of the curriculum? Is it gonna be about how to date all white women when you black? What is the curriculum at Donda Academy going to fucking be like? I can't even. What can Kanye teach the world except for how to walk around and act like you batshit crazy? Kanye, do you even make music? Are you going to have a music class? Because I'm thinking if Kanye's going to have a school, it at least needs to be like a music academy. What?
Only
that. Only for rap skills. That is it. Because that's the one thing Kanye can do. Kanye can rap. But Kanye, your last album didn't even do good. I think you need to sit back. Stop naming shit after your mama, number one. Because she done showed you from heaven. Don't put me in this shit no more. Everything he has put Donda's name on has failed. Because Donda up there saying, Kanye, stop putting my name on it. Kanye, don't put my name on that shit no more. Kanye. It's just a ridiculous level of ridiculousness right now. As ridiculous as how many episodes of ridiculousness is on MTV. That is where Kanye is right now. He even went so far, and I got to pull this up. Because I want you guys to know exactly what he said, because he had to drag Lizzo and all her ass into this as well. He started off by saying that he has thoughts on the demonic promotion of obesity by the media that he said was part of a plot intended to hasten, genocide? Genocide of the black race. And he was talking about Lizzo. Okay, I have a few thoughts on this. Okay, Kanye might not be lying on this one. Like the genocide thing, I don't agree with that. But I do believe that white people are taking advantage of Lizzo's high cholesterol. Okay, I feel like they are. Lizzo, to me, and I'm a big girl, been big all my life. I don't feel like Lizzo is promoting healthy living for black people. We already have high blood pressure. then she gets on TV and does a commercial about eating Takis in a bathtub. I just don't think that's he may be on to something right here. So maybe he should add dietary restrictions onto the curriculum at Donda Academy. So Lizzo got mad, but I do believe, I think there's a such thing as promoting inclusion, okay? But it is not healthy to be fat. It's not. And I think that Lizzo's message of love yourself, no matter how big you are, has crossed over into you can be obese and still be a megastar. I don't know, am I seeing that wrong?
No, I mean, that's the thing. You can be obese and be lots of things. Like, that's okay. Like, you can be what you want to be and be obese. Like, you shouldn't look at it as, I'm really heavy, therefore I should just give up on life.
No, I don't think that either.
But the problem is that all of this, like, love yourself no matter what, kind of removes the idea of, well, let's love yourself for as long as you can possibly be here, which means remove the risk of heart disease, diabetes. Let's, love yourself enough to love yourself forever.
Yeah, I just feel like, Lizzo is, and I love Lizzo. Okay, I love that she represents for the big girls, but I do think she promotes fat culture. I just think that she does.
That's a thing?
I just made that shit up real quick.
Oh, it's probably
But now
a
it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Okay, so go ahead and what does it do when you create something? Copyright that. Copyright that under the Libra Lounge with Keisha. And any fat culture. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so if you listeners decide to use fat culture in anything, I need you to tag the Libra Lounge with Keisha on it, all right?
Hashtag fat culture.
Fat culture, yes. I just feel like, Lizzo's always in the pool, twerking, eating, but I'm like, can we switch from the donuts to maybe just a healthy little salada salad, one of these times? I just want Lizzo to, is it bad that I want her to cover it up a little bit? Here's my thing. Liz, if you're listening, show a little belly. But you can't show belly, fat arms, fat thighs, and a fat ass all at the same time. That's just a little bit too much. If you don't show that ass, don't have them titties out. Let's just do one fat thing at a time. She does too many fat things all at once. It's too fat. It's just too much fat. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't think, please, fat people, I'm fat too. Do not come at me saying I hate fat people. I don't hate fat people. I just want fat people to be a little bit healthier. We need to be a little bit healthier. Can we not promote big inclusion without saying, however, to live a longer, healthier life, you need to diet and do some sort of exercise. That's all I'm saying. So don't be in my DMs saying I hate black people, saying I hate fat people, because I don't. I love black people. I love fat people. No, I don't. I don't like fat kids. Especially little big-headed black little fat kids. I just cannot stand that shit. That irks my whole entire soul. I'm like, why is a 3-year-old back there with a double value meal? Why he didn't get the kids meal?
He's got all the value out of it.
Yeah, well, why he didn't get the kids meal? Get that little motherfucker a kids meal with a salad on the side. I don't like fat kids. Producer James knows that. When our kids went through their fat stages, I was just like, I can't stand them. When are they gonna lose this weight? I don't like their look how big their fucking cheeks are, James. Our kids are fat. I mean, we fat too, but we ain't fat ass kids. That's just on my point. Okay, when we get back from this break,
we don't want our kids growing up fat.
I know we don't. I'm like, look, me and your daddy took it for the team. We was fat. We were fat so that our children don't have to be fat. But no. Y'all want to be just like us. Y'all want to be fat too. Yeah, I couldn't stand it when Skylar Jackson went through. And every kid goes through that really awkward stage. And I hate all kids when they go to that stage. So look at that fat little mongrel right there. Man, I tell you, don't you need grilled chicken?
But you can you've seen kids who are going through the fat stage.
Oh, and then they're out of it.
And then no. But then you've seen kids who are like stupidly obese, like
yes, and you can tell the
painfully
difference.
obese,
Yes. If most of the fat is in their cheeks, they're just going through. I mean, when they walking around looking like they take steroids every day,
turtle face.
Yeah, you know it's just a little phase. They gonna be done within about a year or two. But damn, I don't like seeing that shit. I did not like witnessing that. I was like, ooh, Skylar, are you harvesting nuts in your cheeks for the winter months? What is going on? Jackson's face was so goddamn fat. I was like, Kid, is your breathing canal still operating? Because your cheeks up to your nose. I'm just saying. And I know I'm a horrible person because I was a fat ass kid myself. Maybe that's why I don't like fat kids. I look at fat kids and I think, I really hate your parents. I don't know your parents, but I hate them. Why are they letting you grow up fat? Do they not realize how brutal kids are at school? Because there's always going to be some skinny ass white kid that doesn't go through the phase and they don't understand it and they're going to make fun of your kids. That's why I just think it's a disservice. But let me let that go because I am no child psychologist, nor am I a dietitian or anything like that.
You're none of those things that would contribute to the solution.
No, not at all. I just want to repeat what the problem is over and over and over again and make fun of it while I'm doing it. All right, when we get back, we're going to talk about, it was a lot of stuff going on as far as celebrities. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. So Giselle Buntcake. How do you say her last name? Bunching?
Giselle gonna get paid.
Yeah.
That's how you spell that last name.
So I'm kind of, okay, do you think this is a publicity stunt that her and Tom are doing, or do you think she seriously wants to divorce him?
I have no idea. I don't know anymore.
I mean, so the rumor is that Giselle wants to divorce Tom because he unretired for a season. That is so dumb.
You know, that's one of those that sounds dumb enough that
to be true.
I actually believe it. Like, that's something that, look, like if your husband, like if I went off and worked, away from home for like 5 years.
Ooh, I'd be happy as hell. I'd be like, party! Everybody, let's party. We're going to be twerking. We're going to be fucking. No, just kidding.
Oh, shit.
No, okay.
Damn.
We're going to be eating good. As long as that paycheck hit that direct deposit every other week, we good. I'm sorry, Jason.
You're going to be Lizzo.
We missed you so much.
You're going to be Lizzo. You're going to turn into Lizzo.
I would turn into Lizzo if James went away for 5 years. I'm like, James, I'm not going to look the same when you get home. I'm going to be in the swimming pool twerking.
I've been fucking.
Why men got to be great till it's time to be great? I would be awful if James went away for 5. I would be out of fucking control. I would be smoking weed like 20 times a day. I would hire an assistant. I would do nothing. Nothing would be done. I would be like a kid who grew up Mormon that stopped being Mormon and went off to college.
Oh,
that would be me. I'd be having Pop-Tarts for lunch.
Like an Amish kid that escaped.
Yes, that would be me. Yes. Okay, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
So the point was, if you were a person who hated that, obviously you're not. If you hated the fact that I worked away and came back for like 3 years and said, hey, I'm home for good now. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to go away for 5 more years.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
a person when a person is getting ready to retire, he or she and their partner probably have been making plans like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to travel, we're going to spend more time with the kids, we're going to build a new house. You've made plans for this person to be retired. There's no reason for him to be unretired is the thing, unless there's money issues we don't know about.
And I can't imagine there was if he were to have money issues, it would have been stuff you would have been hearing about before the season. Like that, like for him to lose as much money as he's made,
yeah,
you would have heard like, holy shit, you see what Tom Brady just did?
Yeah, I have a feeling she wants to divorce him because Tom Brady looks fucking boring as hell to me. He just looks boring. He looks like Wonder Bread to me. Just plain and...
He can look boring with all them Super Bowl rings. Just telling you that. He can look boring to me all day.
Those Super Bowl rings mean nothing to me as a wife unless we're pawning them. I don't care about them rings. Wear them on all your fingers. I don't care. How much are them hoes worth? That's what I need to know. I don't know, because we've never heard of the two of them having any marital issues up until this point. And to me, if he really cared about his marriage, he'd go ahead and say, y'all, I'm sorry, I got to retire again. I don't even know what words you use with that. I need to not be unretired anymore. That's what he would do. I mean, can they penalize him if he decided to quit right now?
No idea. The contract world is so crazy when it comes to NFL. I mean, he gets a pension. He gets all kind of shit.
And he will still get that if he decided to stop playing right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Then why would he just do that?
I don't know. I mean, he loves the game, obviously. I mean,
well, play it on them video games. Isn't he on all like the March Madness or whatever the hell it is? I'm sure there's a Tom Brady character on there. Play that shit at home and play with your kids.
That'd be shitty if you played yourself in a video game and then beat everybody.
That's what I would do. I would do that. I'd be beating my kids and every goddamn thing, I don't know if it's a publicity stunt to have more people pay attention to him. Something just doesn't make sense to me at all. I don't get it. There has to have been something that happened other than that, because to me, a person deciding not to be retired anymore is something you can kind of work through. Whereas if it's that on top of a whole bunch of issues, that's when you get a divorce.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I wonder how much money Giselle will get. Because does Giselle even model anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah, and she was always one of those models that I just never understood why she was model. I didn't think she was pretty. I didn't think she was cute, or she was just skinny. I don't know, the opposite of Lizzo. Anyway.
I think it's fair to say Giselle Bundchen is the literal opposite of Lizzo.
In every possible way.
100%.
Even the fact that Lizzo's talented, Giselle's just stands in front of a camera.
True.
And someone says, pose this way, pose that way, turn to the left, we're running out of daylight. Make your hair blow through the wind. Look towards the ocean. Someone's telling you exactly what the fuck to do, and you just do it, and someone snaps it. Lizzo's going to win on this one a little bit, because she's got talent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we're not just talking about the talent for eating. No. And eating Takis and twerking and things like that. The bitch is talented. And surprisingly, she knows a lot about music.
So I've heard her on interviews. She went to college for, for music theory.
Yes.
She knows her shit when it comes to composition, to technical information. She knows her shit about music. It's just sad that she chose hip hop as her genre.
Hey, hold up now. Wait a minute. What genre should she have been in then?
Oh, she could have been a classical composer.
She can still do that and be a hip hop. You being racist as hell right now.
No, I'm not.
Now yes you are. Don't y'all love it when white people are talking? You hear a little twinge of racist undertone. Every now and then I got to check producer James about that shit. Hip hop is an amazing genre of music.
And she makes amazing music.
Yes, she does.
Her composition is very complex, even in hip hop.
And she can really sing, and I don't think that we get enough of her singing talents a lot. But when you black and fat, you're supposed to be able to sing. Oh, Lord, fat people gonna be coming for me. I'm a size 16, y'all. So I know a little bit about it. I've been a size 22, 24. I know all about that culture. Okay, so now this is sad. This is real sad. Y'all know I love my girl neneleakes, the neneleakes. But we just found out that her 23-year-old son, about 2 weeks ago, had not only a heart attack, but also a stroke. Now, I'm wondering where I should go with this story. Should I be a responsible podcaster and just speak facts? Or should I be me and say what I think happened? What should I do?
Well, in true Keisha fashion, let's see what you think happened.
Okay. So, Nene was not the one who broke the story, but once it broke, she went on Instagram and she and when I say kinda, she really kinda told us what happened, because there's a whole bunch of shit that was missing, all right? So she said that, they're running all these tests, trying to see what happened to Brent. And she's like, I'm not going to tell you guys where he was found or how I found out. Okay, suspect. That seems a little bit odd to me. Just I don't know. Maybe it's not odd to anyone else, but it's just a little bit odd to me. She's not going to say where he's at. I guess she thought we were all going to go to whatever rehab he's at. That would be fucking weird. But she made it clear that this was not drug nor was it alcohol related. Okay, Nene, I can kind of go with you there. But this is where I just damn near dropped the phone. She said they saying it didn't have nothing to do with his weight.
Was he a big boy?
Ooh, yes. He looked like he was pushing 4 bills.
Did he looks like stroke weight?
Yeah, because, and I hate to say this, but you know how I kind of sometimes predict shit?
Yeah.
I saw him months ago. I said, that boy is one cheeseburger away from a heart attack. Now I feel kind of bad that I thought that, but it was just like a noticeable amount of weight that he had put on.
And you can, I mean, hate to say it, but you can tell sometimes the way that someone's overweight.
Yes,
yes. And I hate to say it, but you can tell when someone has put on weight and they used to be like healthy and athletic.
Yeah.
And you can tell when someone's put on weight and they were never healthy or athletic.
And so, see, okay, because Brent, this is her son Brent, who was on the show. He was always a skinny little boy. I don't know if he played sports or anything like that. There's episodes that we saw him in the yard on the front playing basketball and stuff like that. But I don't know if he was like on a team or anything like that. But when you see a picture of him, it is a picture of unhealthiness. I will say that. You know how we talked about the kids with the really fat cheeks?
Yep.
Well, he continued that on to year 23 of his life. Okay? So this is what I honestly think happens. And this is tragic in every way because it's only been a year since Greg Leakes, who's also Brent's dad, died of cancer. Okay? Had a very long battle with cancer. But this is what I think had happened. Because Nene, she's saying the doctors can't figure out what went wrong. They think maybe it was something he was born with. What exactly would that be?
Well, I mean
high cholesterol.
I mean,
high blood pressure.
You can. Some of those things can be genetic. Some of those things can be genetic, sure.
Swollen liver.
What did Greg die of? What was Greg's
cancer?
Dad?
Cancer.
Okay, never mind.
He didn't die of a heart attack or a stroke. This kid is 23 and had a heart attack and a stroke.
See, that to me says something more than just weight. Because we know lots and lots of fat people who've been fat for a long ass time.
But we don't know fat people that do drugs.
We know
that
some.
Could be who?
But they still have.
Who? Who fat that we know that do drugs?
I'm just
besides
saying.
me. No.
I didn't want to go there.
You calling me fat?
I was trying to protect you.
I'd rather call me a drug head than fat, James. Come on now.
I mean, no, that's yeah. If he was taking drugs or something, like all of that is just bad.
I honestly feel like, because she said that he was very, very stressed. Well, one thing that 23-year-olds can do very well is handle stress.
Crack does that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Allegedly.
I just think, and I get it. When it comes to your child, you're going to be defensive. No matter how many times Skylar fucks up, I'm going to be, but that's my baby, though. That's my baby. Don't talk about my baby. I know she's stupid. That's my baby. She's not stupid. She that smart stupid. You're going to make up things for your kids to make. She has a little smart stupid. Don't change your talk about my baby. So I get it. You know what I mean? I'm sure she's heartbroken, number one. Although she did not drop a tear when she was on Instagram Live, which I thought was I don't think I would have been able to get through speaking about that. Now, granted, it happened 2 weeks ago, but I still would have to take breaks.
Oh, you couldn't.
I couldn't have said it.
You couldn't talk about it.
I don't think I would have been. I don't think I would have been able to get on social media. I know she wants her side of the story to be out there, but I don't think I know myself, and I'm a highly emotional person. And when it comes to my kid, it's just a totally different level. Like someone else would have had to speak on my behalf. I wouldn't have been on there. So again, she's saying that the doctors cannot figure out what is wrong. It sounds like he's in a rehab facility. She says that he's not really able to speak well. So this sounds like this was a major stroke to me.
It does.
And I don't. So okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's going to sound like I'm trying to be funny or not. Okay. So when people do have strokes and the people that can't really speak well afterwards, can they recover from that?
I mean, It's possible, but usually when you've had a massive stroke, part of that is a lot of brain damage that really can't be fixed. You can therapy around some things, but I mean, really, most of the time, massive stroke, you never come back 100%.
Yeah, and she was so shy on the details of it. That's what makes me feel like his condition is worse than what we know, and that the cause of it was something that maybe you don't want people to know about.
Yeah, possibly.
That's what I think. But either way it goes, Nene really been going through it. She gonna have to get right with life. You know what I mean? I always feel when people, and I love Nene, but Nene does some stuff that just is out of pocket, and she does it quite often. And I'm a firm believer that when you do stuff like that, something bad is going to happen to make you say, you need to turn things around. You get little warnings and things, such as that. But you know what okay, now this is weird as fuck. Okay, so she's talking about what happened to Brent. Okay, and I love the way she says Brent, because she has to fucking emphasize every single syllable in his name, Brent, because it's with 2 T's. So she's like Brent. So you know that it's 2 T's and that the second T is not sound. It's Brent, okay? Then she went on to say, but my lounge is still open, and we're still operating at regular times and hours. But I think I'm going to sell the lounge. So if you know anybody who might be interested in buying the Lenithia lounge, here's my email, and I'll point them in. Something just didn't vibe well with me. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to put myself and how I would feel way too much into the situation. But I just can't go from talking about my kid is sick in the hospital. We don't know if he's going to recover. But if you know anybody who wants to buy something from me, go to Facebook Marketplace. It'll be on there. Or at starting at 10 o'clock, put in your highest bid. That just seems weird. Or is it just me?
I mean, it seems weird, but that may also be because, here's the thing. If somebody really, really fucked up and got themselves hurt like that, maybe you don't have as much sympathy. Maybe it's easier to go like, well, I'm going to compartmentalize that and talk about some other shit too. You know what I mean?
I don't know. And here's the thing. We may not ever know the truth. No, because somebody going to want a little bit of that TMZ money. They going to tell the truth. So we just got to wait on that. And it might be her older son, Bryson, who does it. Because he most definitely was not the golden child in that family. All right. So everyone was so excited about the premiere of Hocus Pocus 2, including myself. And I did watch it, and I thought it was really good. There's some people saying it was awful. It's not like the first one. Well, no, it's not like the first one. It's Hocus Pocus 2. It's not supposed to be exactly like the first one. If you want it to be exactly like the first one, just go watch the first one. People are just never satisfied at all. Do y'all know that Bette Miller is 75 years old, and she still came out and played that same role and looked better than the other 2 women? Especially, they did have to put a lot of makeup on Sarah Jessica Parker. Ooh, yes, they did. And I don't know how they covered up those bird hands that she has with, she just got claws like an eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I will tell you this. The funniest shit that happened in that movie, there was giggles throughout the whole movie, all right? But there's one character who owns like a witchery shop, and he's telling like all these kids the story of the Sanderson sisters. And so, of course, you have to keep using, if a virgin lights a candle under the moon on Halloween, this is what happens. So the word virgin was thrown across a lot of times. And I've always wondered, damn, I would hate for a little kid to ask me what that means. Which a little kid asked the guy, what's a virgin? And so the guy's like, a virgin is someone who has never lit a candle. I laughed so hard at that shit because it was the perfect response to a little kid asking you that question. So now there's some Texas mom who's saying that if you watch Hocus Pocus 2, that is bringing evil into your life. That's bringing open up the doors for the devil to come and tell like, I'm like, bitch, you ain't never seen The Exorcist? Now that's some shit that may bring the devil into your household right there. Hocus Pocus 2, not so much. All right, we'll be right back after this break. So you guys know that I'm a huge fan of Love After Lockup. I sometimes am on the Pink Shade podcast discussing Love After Lockup. So one of our favorite couples, Brittany and Marcelino, we thought that is the couple right there They're doing it right. If you're going to marry an ex-con, this is how you do that shit, okay? Until this season, yeah. So earlier in the season, Brittany decided to invite one of her best friends into the bedroom with her and her husband. And as anyone could have possibly predicted, that shit did not work out. But who's really to blame? Okay, because Marcelino started messaging the friend on the side, grew very distant to Brittany, just kind of withdrew from the whole relationship. And from when we have seen the last 2 episodes, he's been talking to other women, he's been sharing dick pics, he's been getting vagina pics, he's been talking to escorts and all these things. And Brittany just has lost it. She wants a divorce. She can't believe this happened. Here's my thing, though. If you're going to invite a third party into your relationship, you don't want to do it with someone you know. You do it with an escort. Because you pay an escort not just for the sex, you pay the escort to fucking leave and leave your whole family alone. This is what happens when you invite a friend. Let me ask you a question as a man. All right. If your wife says, I want to have a threesome.
Okay.
And she suggested bringing a friend in. What would you say?
I think I would say the same thing our good friend Donnie Johnson says about the word friend.
Mm-hmm.
Friend stands for feeling really irritated, emergency, need dick.
Yeah.
So you say you're bringing a friend to bed, I have a problem. That is someone that you already have some degree of intimacy with just to be called a friend.
Yeah.
That shit can go nowhere but wrong.
Because, the man, and I guess it could be Swish, it could be the woman, has easy access to the friend. If I'm going to say, let's bring someone in, I'm going to do the hiring. I'm going to do the firing. I'm going to do all the communications. You just lay down and have your dick hard. That's all you need to do. You don't need to know her name. I don't even think you need to know what color the bitch hair is. You better not be paying that much fucking attention to tell me what her eye color is. Fuck her from the back and let the bitch be on her way. Okay? Because you don't shit where you eat. Now, she's lost her husband. She beat the fuck out of her friend, which was pretty goddamn funny.
She sure did.
She beat the fuck out of her friend because her friend didn't even tell her that Marcelino had been reaching out to her on the side.
That's the problem.
That is the problem.
That's the problem right there.
So basically, if you're going to fuck a third person, just go get a crackhead. You ain't going to be able to find that bitch no more. She going to be at another street, another avenue. Now, she ain't going to even remember who you are. Get a crackhead. Get one with no teeth. I heard they give really good blowjobs. And then the bitch will be on her way $20 later. You don't even have to pay her what you would pay an escort, which if we're thinking about love after lockup, what we've learned from Brandon is $120 can get you a lot for an hour. With a crackhead, $20, she'll do whatever the fuck you want. She'll throw up on your dick if you want her to. All underneath the umbrella of $20, okay? So, I want to feel bad for Brittany, but I feel like she brought this on herself a little bit.
A little bit. You brought a friend into the bedroom, and that's never going to turn out good. Never. Unless you're going to live that lifestyle. Like, it can't just be a one-time thing with a friend. Like, you better go ahead and just be, polygamist or whatever. Yeah, you're a throuple. Yeah. Better live like that.
Yeah, basically, bitch, you can have the room down in the basement. Only come up when I get on the intercom and tell you it's time for fuck. It's fuck time. Come on up to the main house. I don't see any other way to do it.
There's not one.
I don't either.
There's not one.
But there's some people that have very successful three-way relationships. I'm not doing that. No, I barely like my husband enough. Now you want me to like another man or another? Well, that's too much liking that I have to do. No. And then I'm jealous. It's like, I don't like my husband, but I don't want you to like my husband. That's just how I see it. I can feel like she looked at you one little way, and I feel like I would just pounce on the bitch and beat her up. She'd be like, I was just blinking. My allergies is bad today. You ain't have to beat me like that. You don't have to beat me up like that. I did, bitch. I had to beat you up like that. All right. When we get back from this break, I'm going to award the Bitch Please of the Week from the Libra Lounge.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Bitch, please. You be rolling down the street, telling stories. Bitch, you never tell the truth. Bitch, please. Everybody know you lying, bitch, cause all you do is lie.
I tell you what, October has come through, but October came with allergies and a little bit of melatonin because I am barely able to make it to 9:30 every night. And I'm just like, what is it? Am I ODing on the Benadryl? Why am I so sleepy during the month of October? And not to mention the month of October is just zooming by like it's got other shit to do.
That's true.
September lasted for fucking 4 years. September was just like, I don't feel like going nowhere. I think I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna just stick around a little bit. October ain't that great. Y'all can wait. All right, so here is the Bitch Please of the Week from the Libra Lounge with Keisha. And really, I don't have much to say about it. I'm just gonna read this statement, and it says everything you need to know, okay? The Black delegation will trade Kanye West and Herschel Walker for a Walmart gift card. Damn. Not even a Target gift card?
No.
Not a Chipotle gift card?
Nope.
Not a Lowe's Home Depot gift card?
Well, now wait a minute.
Not a Sephora gift card? Not an Ulta gift card? A Walmart gift card. I don't know how y'all Walmarts are, but the Walmart by where we live don't even take cards half the time. It's cash only. Bitch was on Facebook just complaining the other day like, don't even bother going to the Walmart on 646 because they can only accept cash today. So I'm like, Walmart didn't want to make no money that day. But yeah, that is just how god awful both Herschel and Kanye West have been. We don't even want them anymore.
That's a shame.
Nah, we gave them away just like we gave away Tiger Woods. Who else did we give away? It's been quite a few black people that we have just said, we want nothing more to do with this Negroid. White people, you can have them. So I want to say a huge thank you to you guys for tuning in. Thank you for interacting with us on Instagram and on Facebook. We truly appreciate it. So we want you guys to have a good week and stay sucker free.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.